Good afternoon, YouTube people. So, y'all, it is a nasty day outside. It's Sunday. I'm relaxing. I've been napping literally all day. And I told myself I need to get my butt up and make this soup that I'm getting ready to make. So, my friend had shared a recipe with me. It's like a bean soup, but you can pretty much add what you want in it. It's tomato based and chicken broth based or vegetable broth based. And it's pretty much like a bean soup. I did this soup whenever I was on the Daniel fast last year. I was on a fast for I think 7 days, and it was a good way to, because you could only eat like I think like vegetables. Like there was like no meat or nothing. It was like vegetables and water, like really restrictive. So I made this soup and it lasted for a while. And so I thought I would make it again. I made some chicken noodle soup last weekend, which was decent. So I'm going to remake this. I've made this twice and it's so good every time I make it. But basically what it consists of is very simple. So I just have this yellow onion, which I usually use about half an onion. I use the other half for the chicken noodle soup, but I usually just take a half an onion, cut up a bell pepper, some fresh garlic. I chop that up, not the whole thing, but maybe 3 of them. Chop that up, and then I saute it at the bottom of my soup pan in some olive oil. And then what I do is I add my chicken broth. And while that is simmering, I will take my beans. It is a black bean and chickpea beans soup. And so what I do is, take my beans, put them in a bowl, especially these black beans. You have to rinse off until they're not black anymore because you don't want that blackness to be all in your soup and turning your soup black. So I rinse these off. Excuse me. And what I do is, while the broth is simmering, I use all my seasonings to season so it can simmer. So you have cumin, onion powder, garlic powder, a little seasoned salt, not much, pepper, which I need some more of, ground turmeric, red pepper if you really want some spice. I'll probably just use the red pepper and omit the black pepper since I don't have that much anyway. And then, ground cumin. And so I just let that simmer, and then you want your beans to be pretty much the last thing that goes in because of course they're going to cook while they're simmering. So it's a really, really easy soup. I have added like chunks of chicken. You can add, rice in if you want to make it more heartier. You can add corn in. It's pretty much what you want to do with it. It's like a variation of a vegetable / bean soup. So each time I've made it different. And this time I don't think I'm going to put any meat in it, but I may add some rice or some corn in it just to make it a little bit more heartier. I'm not sure. I usually use 4 cans of beans, but I'm not sure. It really depends on, because I have a broth, but I don't know if I have like enough for all 4. So I may just end up doing 1 can of black, 1 can of garbanzo. So it really just depends. You can alter it to your taste. You can alter it to, how much broth you have. If you want it thicker, if you want it thinner. It's really not hard. So right now I'm just getting ready to chop up some of my veggies and getting ready to saute them. And then I'm going to start seasoning my broth. Oh, one thing I forgot to tell you guys. Here's the crushed tomatoes. You are going to need that because, like I said, it is a tomato-based soup. So getting ready to start that and get that process going. Okay, so right now we're just in the process of sauteing my bell pepper, onion, and garlic. We're doing what it's supposed to do. Got the olive oil in there. I'm sorry about the lighting, y'all, but my kitchen sucks. It is the least favorite part of my house. It's very dark, very drab, very country. I hate it. Maybe if I come this way. There we go. I got my phone plugged up too, but yeah, so we're just sauteing. It smells amazing already in here. My next step will be to add my chicken broth. I usually season at this stage too. And once I put my chicken broth in, I'll also season some of that too, because I'm just a girl that loves to season every step of the way so you can get those flavors in there. So I think I will add my seasoning now. Hey y'all, so of course, in the middle of making my soup, I don't have enough chicken broth like I thought I did. So I have to run out on this nasty day, which they actually advised us not to even leave the house because it's raining and then it's going to freeze. But it's raining right now, so we haven't got to the frozen part. So I'm going to sneak out, run right down the street to Walmart, get some chicken broth. But I did promise myself that I was going to work out today too, so I'm just going to take this time since I'm getting out the house to run to the gym, which is right here in our complex, and get my little workout on, because this year, y'all, I'm dedicated to eating right and losing weight, and I've been doing really good so far. I went to my weight doctor and gave her my food journal, and she told me, you know, where I needed to work, what areas I needed to work on, and she wrote down some things for me, like how many calories she wants me to start eating. So part of making this soup is part of doing that, you know, just trying to eat healthier, trying to fix meals that last for 2 or 3 days so I don't have to cook every day. And, you know, just trying to slowly ease myself into this routine of eating right and exercising. I've been exercising for the past week, but I want to stay on it. You know, I want to try to do something a little bit every day. So this is my attempt today to get out in this weather and get ready to go do that. I have my water bottle that it's only half filled, but I gotta get some more water in it. But I'm getting ready to head on out so I can get this broth and get my workout in. Hopefully, I'm only gonna make it an hour, hopefully like 30 minutes today, because the weather's bad and I just want to get back home and get this soup made before it gets too late. So that's what I'm getting ready to do. So guys, this is the fitness center. It's very small. There I am. But you know, it has everything that you need. A couple ellipticals, a couple treadmills for your shoulders and whatnot. Just threw my coat over there. I think that's for your legs or something. I'm really not familiar with their equipment, but they have mats and the little stringy things, resistance bands, weights, and then this big old machine, which is pretty much everything. For all you fitness gurus out there, you probably know what it is, but I don't. But of course it has all the ways that you can use it. So tons of ways that you can get some use out of it. Balls. Me, once again, I'm just in a regular t-shirt and some leggings and some tennis shoes. Here's your foot machine, I think. So it's really cute in here. It's really just small, straight to the point. You get to use anything you want. So I'm ashamed to say that I have not been using this. And then they even have a full-size bathroom, which is amazing. Why anybody would need a full-size bathroom, I don't know, but it's here for your disposal. And then you just end up back here. So they also were generous enough to provide. Well, I thought there was a TV in here. Maybe not. I could have sworn at one point there was a TV, but maybe not. Why am I seeing a remote? Oh, okay, duh, there it is. Yeah, the TV's here, so you can watch TV as you work out, which I'm getting ready to do. So, you ready to work out, you guys? Okay, guys, so workout is complete. Today I just did cardio, just 30 minutes of walking the treadmill, but I did walk at a fairly fast pace, so hence the light sweat. But oh Jesus, I can already see that these new tennis shoes are not what I'm going to be working out in. They hurt. I don't know if it's because they're new. Maybe they're not even workout shoes, because I just work out in any type of tennis shoes because I'm not a tennis shoe person. So I probably really need to do some research and invest in an actual workout shoe. So if you guys know what is appropriate for working out and something that gives support while you work out, hopefully something that's lightweight and flexible, because I have flat feet, so I need something that's going to support me while I'm on my feet. Leave a comment below and let your girl know yeah, so I'm headed back to the house to finish this soup. Okay, so we're gonna do a little grocery haul because clearly I was supposed to be going to the store just for this item, y'all, just to get some more chicken broth. But no, we ended up with all of this. Walmart, you make me sick. But okay, so y'all know I'm trying to eat a little bit healthier, so I just got some more bread, and it is the 100% whole wheat. Then I got some baby spinach because I'm going to have some salads, and I love spinach. So got some bananas, which I figure I can eat in the morning with my cereal or just use for a snack. I love orange juice, so I got me some orange juice. In the back, we have some fruit punch. This is like a really good brand. I know y'all are hip to Minute Maid, but I saw the just 15 calories, so that's really what made me grab it. So then I got some Arizona teas, green tea and honey. You cannot go wrong with that. I figure it's pretty healthy, and these are amazing, and they were only like 68 cents. So I got two of those, and then one of this the original sweet teas because we're trying to stay away from soda, so I need some alternatives, which I really don't drink soda a lot anyway, but just to ensure that I don't, I got some of those. I got a smaller thing of chicken broth just because I was not sure if this was going to be enough, but I didn't want to buy a whole nother big one of these, so I got a smaller one that should suffice. Some pepper because you guys know I said I needed some earlier. I got this French onion dip literally because I was looking for vegetable dip because I have some carrots and some celery left over from the chicken noodle soup that I made last week, and I was going to, just chop those up and dip it in this, but I couldn't find the vegetable dip, so I got this, which I know is not really healthy, but slow steps. Of course, some tomatoes for my spinach salad that I'm going to make. I needed some sugar just for cooking purposes, and I like to put I like to put sugar in my white rice, which I know is not healthy, but we're slowly weaning ourselves off of things. So I've never had these, but I always see them on TV, and I know that they're supposed to be healthy. So I figure, granola is always a good snack, and it's 100% natural whole grain oats. So we're going to try this for just those, times when you're hungry in between meals. Y'all, these, oh my God. I don't know how I sampled a pack of these over the Christmas holiday. I don't know if somebody put it in my goodie bag or what, but I had a pack of these. And I was really hesitant. I was just going to throw them away because I was like, ew, they just didn't look appetizing to me. But I tried a pack and I fell in love. It was the cinnamon brown sugar. And they come with 4 in a pack, so they are really, really substantial. And they are supposed to be, like, I guess, a substitute for breakfast, like, on the go. And it gives you, it says, 4 hours of steady energy. But let me tell y'all, these things are actually really good, and they're really substantial. So they're not like a little flimsy snack that, excuse me, y'all, my throat is tripping. But it's not a snack that you're going to eat and still kind of be hungry. These are actually substantial. So I got another pack of these. I'm sure these will probably make it to my January favorites. And then I decided, since these were so good, why not try these? This looked like a pretty good flavor, the toasted coconuts. So I'm hoping that I'm going to like those too. And they also had like blueberry and cranberry orange, which didn't sound good, but I opted for the toasted coconut. And then I needed some more honey for my tea. I'm going to try to wean myself off of coffee and do more teas with honey, so no sugar. Then I'm going to make some spaghetti later on this week, so I just got some Texas toast. And y'all, I really like the other brand. I can't even think of what the other brand is, the popular brand of this. But I can't be standing, at the grocery store making life decisions because these groceries are high, honey. So I got the cheap brand, and then I just got this because I love cereals and I love like Cinnamon Toast Crunch and Fruit Loops, but of course they are high in sugar and they're not good for you. So I'm trying to switch over. So I thought this looked pretty decent, and it has your bananas, your almonds, and your walnuts, and it just looks healthy. So we're hoping that this is going to be healthier and a better choice for me. And then those 2 bottles of water, I actually bought a case of water. I just brought those 2 up out the truck because I was not getting ready to lug that heavy thing up the steps. So that is all for now, y'all. Just restocking on a few things that I needed. Trying to make healthier choices. Excuse me. If you guys can think of anything snack-wise like these two things that are healthy, something that will help me, fill the gap in between actual meals, let me know. Leave a comment below. Help a sister out. Alright, so I've added my second box of broth. Right now it does not look appealing because all we have in here is broth, a few seasonings, and then our sauteed garlic, onion, and bell pepper pieces. So I'm getting ready to add my crushed tomatoes, which will ultimately turn it red, and then I want to add my spices and let it simmer. I'm going to wash off my black beans and put those in a bowl and then pour them in. And honestly, we'll be done. This soup is so super easy. When I put the beans in, I'm going to actually determine if it's hearty enough for me, because I may at some point, maybe not tonight, but at some point bake some chicken or boil some chicken and put chicken chunks in there or rice. But for now, we're just going to make a bean soup. So easy, breezy, peasy. Or is it easy peasy breezy? Whatever it is, it's easy, y'all. So guys, I've put in my crushed tomatoes. I actually needed 2 cans because it wasn't red enough, and I probably put a little bit more broth than I usually do. So this will be like a large pot of soup. So I'm just putting in my seasonings now. And it's really to taste. I can't sit here and tell you, exactly what, how much to put in there, but it's really to taste. But on the turmeric and the cumin, you want to go light until you have your other seasonings in. This is especially if you want some spice to it, which I love spicy soups. So that's my red pepper. Of course, we're not going to put a lot in, but like I said, everything is to taste, especially the ground turmeric and the ground cumin, because that's kind of what makes it. But you can always add more, so never be heavy with everything. And I am a seasoner. I love food that tastes amazing. And I don't know if I put any of this in yet. I can't remember, but just put a little bit just to start off. So this is simmering, and I'm adding my seasonings. Remember, I added a few seasonings in the beginning with my sauteed veggies, so those kind of had some flavor to it already. And like I said, I like to layer my seasonings. I like to layer every aspect. Like even when I make spaghetti, I season my meat and I season my sauce also. I don't like anything to be bland. So right now, this is just what everything is looking like. You guys see that? It just looks like a red, brothy mess. The sauces are simmering. All you have is your vegetables. And then we're going to add in the beans after I get done washing them. Alrighty, here is our end results, folks. It's just a big pot of bean soup. Like I said, it's very easy, very simple. You can use whatever beans you want, whatever vegetables you want. This is fairly a large pot, so my broth is a little more runny than what it usually is. It's a little thicker, but I think that's because I usually use less broth with the same amount of beans, which is 4 cans, 2 chickpeas, 2 black beans. And so it's really simple. It just has your 2 beans, bell peppers, onions, garlic. And then, like I said, I am going to add, I think I'm going to add some corn and some chicken. I don't have any chicken right now. I thought I did, but I was going to broil some chicken and add it to it. But, of course, it's just me, so it's not like I have to eat this right now. But I'll run back out to the grocery store and add some chicken. And I do have some corn that I'm going to add just to make it heartier. Just so my broth won't be as runny. So I can feel a little bit more heartier. And this should last me for a while. And I'm also going to make some cornbread muffins to go with it. and I should be able to eat off this for a while. So it's really simple, you guys. It's good too, so you should try it.